Salman, guys. So I'm recording from Amped Studios in Newtown, and we recorded the pen and pen, which was great. I always enjoy chatting with my brother, and then we did another show where we were talking to a good friend of ours, Uslim, who's like head of operations, or I'm not too sure on his title, but he handles this place. And he was speaking about his journey, how he moved from Cape Town, coming into Joburg, and the challenges. And he touched on, sorry. He touched on challenges, and the video was 30 minutes, so it was more of an intro video into his life and almost like a taste for many other episodes to come. But it had me thinking, because you were speaking about challenges, and I know I've done a video and we did one on the panel show where I spoke about the dark side and I spoke about the shadow. And Carl Jung speaks about this in his book, The Shadow, around that within you have everything from the demon to the angel. And a lot of people in successful spaces, when they blow up and they start having these interviews and people start talking about who they are, and they don't really tap into the dark side of it. What do I mean by that? You are a young up and coming. You come into Joburg with all the ambitions, the goals, the mindset, the skills, whatever the case may be, and you're trying to hustle and make it as a musician, or starting a business, whatever the case may be. And when you were still in school, you were at home, you were in a bubble, very, very protected bubble, where you had the assumption 3 meals a day, you had a warm bed to sleep in. Even for the most part, when people go to university, you stay in Rays, or you've got a flat that is being paid for by NSFAS, or whatever the case may be, but it's way more shielded than in this world of wanting to become successful. You are met with a heck of a lot of challenges. Challenges that you'd never even thought about. You want to become the next football star, and you are practicing every day, and you just tore your hamstring, and no one talks about those things, and you come back and your wife is being fucked by another player, and you have to deal with all of those things, and it builds this dark, angry side of you. But game day, you need to produce the goods. The world of sales, you might have gotten into an accident, or a little fender bender, or a little bit of road rage, whatever the case may be, on your way to go make a sales pitch, and when you enter that boardroom, it's almost like you take that dark, what just happened, and you put it away, you put it away, and you go action, and people see, Peter, you're so smiley, you're so positive, oh my God, and they don't get to see that, guys that gym can attest to this, or fighters can attest to this. There comes a time where if the most I've ever lifted was like 20 kgs, there'll come a time where I'm trying to get to 24 kgs. And it's not good enough, the fact that you've done 20s before. That's not good enough. There is a different animal, beast, demon that you need to call upon to assist. All of you needs to partake in this. As much as you've been motivated, as much as you've been listening to Tony Robbins, as much as you have the experience of pushing weight, there's something else that needs you to go where you've never gone before. That ability of, I'm a musician, I'm a rapper, and I'm going from record label to record label, trying to get a deal, rapping, but I've got 7 rand in my pocket. I don't know where I'm gonna get a meal. I need to work in a space, media, where a lot of the actors and the actresses, a lot of the people in advertising are very, very broke, for lack of a better term. A lot of them are struggling. And media, it's all about perception. You need to look a certain way. If you are applying for the it girl role, whatever, auditioning for the it girl role, you need to look like the it girl, dress like the it girl, smell like the it girl, carry yourself like an it girl. Meanwhile, if you have any bit of funds or savings, is at zero. Are you now going to start doing things that you're not meant to do? Sleeping with the mashuga daddy? Are you going to start getting on my blesser in order to maintain a certain lifestyle? It's dark, but it's part of you. You know, if you're a guy and you're trying to smell like this, but to get taxi, you ran from it taxi in one minute, and now when you get to an audition, you have to look like, you have to take all that darkness and put it on one side and pretend like everything is great, you know. So I was saying to Slim, because he was talking about some of his challenges that he had off camera, and we'll speak about it in a different video. He was speaking about his challenges, and I was like, I remember when my brother started recording, and a lot of the stuff, this was before the YouTube stuff, this was on Facebook, so he'd record a lot, and a lot of the stuff that he recorded was personal family things, and I know I didn't like it. You know, I didn't like how he'd speak about what I deemed was our family's dirty laundry, you know, the challenges that I thought just was meant for in-house, you know, what my mom went through, my dad, this and that. And I was like, I don't appreciate that. I think that's wrong. You can't just speak about your kids like this. You can't speak about their moms like this. This is all wrong. And as I've gotten older, and as I've realized, we heal differently. You know, society tells us as men, talk about it, share your experiences. And then when we do, then we say, but not like that. You know, I have so many people that tease me and say, oh, now from Vuli podcast, ha 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 ha. Oh, another man with a camera, ha 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 ha. This is how we want to express. This is how we want to share our pain. This is what we use to deep into the dark side, where we have conversations with other people, where we look in the camera and we talk and we share our experiences, and we get to offload and we get to process things. You know, some people choose therapy. Great. Some people have a great support system where they can talk about it, even better. Some of us want to talk like this. The reason why is because when I started watching other podcasts, I could start relating with people, and I could relate with their challenges and the pain that they've gone through. And I was like, fuck, this is what my brother was doing. This is what he was doing. He was opening up. Well, that's what I think. Sorry. I don't know he was doing, but this is what I think. This is, he's sharing his own experiences, good, bad, and everything in between. And I think he's offloading and trying to process. And on the other side, there might be a kid who's going through the exact same pain. There might be a kid who's experienced something like that, and that other kid might put down the pack of pills that they were about to swallow and try and take their life. They might put down the razor blade, you know, they might put down the news, whatever the case may be. They might be like, fuck, I'm not the only one, you know. My mom used to get fucked up by my dad, like while we were there as kids, and it was so painful. And as kids, there's nothing you can do, you're powerless. But at the same time, you have to wake up and you have to go to school, you know. And you go to school and people pencil you so well spoken, soft up, like I'm a cheese boy. You have all this pain and hurt of an abused mom who is going through the most. Ekaya and Danga, there's no food, there's no money for anything. Your socks, all of them have holes. You are struggling. You are fucked in every way mentally, but then you have to go into the space and you need to go off the you know. First period, you have to go and pretend, and guys are asking, oh, did you watch this? Did you watch it? I don't know what the fuck you guys are speaking about. But I'll smile, I'll play along, I'll act like everything is perfect. And we don't share these stories. And I know a lot of you guys are walking around today smiling. You're going to wake up tomorrow morning and go to work, and morning boss, morning this, and you're bleeding inside, you know. You have a dark side that you don't know how to process, that at time takes over, and you feel depressed, and you feel anxious, and you feel overwhelmed, and you feel like calling it quits, and you feel like hanging yourself, and you feel like jumping off a bridge. Your wife was fucked by someone else, you've gone broke, SARS is trying to take this, or whoever bank is trying to repossess your car, and you have all these dark spaces that's happening in your life, and you are meant to go tomorrow and sit at your desk and perform. Hope you're well. Happy Monday. As discussed on Friday, it's hard out there, guys. It's hard out there. Some of us who have a little camera speaking into it, we're on a journey of healing. I'm on a journey of discovery. I'm on a journey of trying to find out who I am. I'm on a journey of becoming the best man that I can be. And at times I'll be saying things that are very uncomfortable. At times I'll be saying things that might seem off, and will need you guys on the other side to assist me and guide me and share your experiences and say, Donna, you're not alone. You know, I was done this, or right now I've got 2 rand in my bank account and I'm trying to sign a 100,000 rand deal. Right now, my kids have failed school. Right now, my wife was touched by this other lady. Right now, this and this. But whatever challenges, sorry to laugh about the wife thing. Whatever the challenges that you might be going through, you know, kids, family, friends, financials, physical, you know, you've just found a lump in your breast, whatever the case may be, we all go through it, and we need to talk about it. We're living in society where we romanticize soft lives. We romanticize, if I can be a stay-at-home wife, and my husband does the work, and I just look after my kids and I chop. There's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of darkness that we experience, men and women alike. A lot of us guys, we're trying to share it as best as we can. Let's help each other. Create your channel. Take your camera. Say what you need to say. Teach us. Guide us. I'm trying to do the same. Thousands of us are trying to do the same in whatever little way that we can. But anyway, guys, just wanted to share a little bit about that. Ngiyatanda, have yourselves a fantastic day. And yeah, anyway, you have a great shop.